Hey everybody, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. So do me a favor before we get started, hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. So also check me out on IG, elevation_mentor. First of all, how is everybody doing today? All right. Feel free to chime in as I talk. So I'm going to be talking to you men, but feel free to chime in. And women, you feel free to chime in also. All right. So we're going to talk about the subject. Do women want men with money? So basically, I think I'm going to keep repeating this until you get it through your head, men. The answer is no. Women do not want you for your money. Do I have to say that 1,000 times? Money does not make you more attractive. Money does not make you more interesting. And women do not want you for your money. For example, if you look at women as human beings, does your mother want you for your money? Think of your mother. Does she want you for your money? What about your daughter? Do you have a daughter? Does your daughter want you for your money? So the answer, one more time, is no. Women do not want you for your money. And it's kind of like no matter how many times I say it, you're going to believe that because you want to believe that. And I think that's some kind of ego. It's some kind of ego. Like if I have money, they want me because I got all this money. And that's a fallacy. It's not true at all. What women want is they want a guy with ambition. So you want to be better. You want to be better than your current situation. Um, some internal characteristics. You're open. You're honest. How do you treat her? That's important. You treat her well. So she's not some trick, right? She's not going to be your trick for $10. You see what I'm saying? I think it's a lot of ego attached to this. So, what makes you attractive? What makes you attractive? Well, there's the physical, and beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, like they say, right? So, women, you chime in. What makes a man attractive to you? Feel free to chime in, right? There's the outside, which is physical. And then there's the inside. How do you treat her? How does she feel when she's with you? See, a lot of men are scared to talk to women. You're scared of women. You can't even ask them for their phone number. You can't even ask them out. Imagine being this big, tall man, muscular man, scared to talk to a woman that you're interested in. See, she doesn't chase after you. You pursue her. Feel free to chime in. Feel free to chime in. Feel free to chime in. So I'm reading this book that has nothing to do with relationships. It's about finances. But it's called The 4-Hour Work Week. Have you read that book? So he has this page where he talks about productivity. And then there's this small snippet where he talks about what do you want in your life? For example, next year, one of my goals is to get a girlfriend. So this is him writing the book, right? So he talks about goals. One of the goals is to get a girlfriend next year, right? And so what are the action steps? So I just thought it was interesting. He said, just ask 10 women a day for their phone number. Now, that may be kind of extreme to you, but I just thought it was interesting that he would write that in a book because men are afraid to talk to women. So ask 10 women a day for their phone number. And that is to get over the fear of talking to women. Also looking at it as a numbers game. So I just thought that was interesting that that's his, that's like an action plan to get the result, which was a girlfriend. So you ever heard that concept before? And what do you think about it? See, a lot of men that I run into, they're not thinking about goals. Like getting a girlfriend is not a goal. Getting a wife is not a goal. Their mindset is, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. So what kind of mindset do you encounter out here? Just out of curiosity. Feel free to comment. Feel free to comment. So I said all that to say that women don't want you for your money. And I don't know how many times, what it's going to take to get it through your head. I just think that you want to think that. No matter what people tell you, that's what you want to think. Like it puts you on some kind of pedestal, some kind of ego. Like, oh, they want me. I think that's what you don't want to know the truth. I think that's what it is. I could say it 1,000, I could say it 1,000,000 times. So would you want a woman like that anyway? Would you want somebody that's there just because you have money? I'm quite sure you wouldn't want somebody there just because they think you have money anyway. You wouldn't want that anyway. So why do you think that? So that's why I'm here. I am a woman and I'm giving you my woman's perspective. You could take it or leave it because I know you're going to just keep thinking whatever way you want to think, no matter what I say. All right. So, goals. Does anybody have any goals out here? This is a finance channel, right? So, let's see. You got any business goals for? Let's see, we're coming up on a new year. You got any business goals for next year? In this book, The 4-Hour Work Week, he says get a piece of paper and write down everything that you want in life. It could be like 100 things. Just write it all down, everything that you want in life. From family, friends, finances, spirituality. Just take a sheet of paper and write down everything. This is from the 4-Hour Work Week. Then he says, Um, let's see if I can get this right. You might want to check the book out too if you get a chance. He says separate it into what do you want to have done in 6 months and what do you want to have done in a year. So you got pile over here, pile over here. Then he says, what do you want the most? The one thing out of all of these millions of things that you want. What's the one thing that you want the most? Now write down 3 action steps that you need to do every day to accomplish this one thing. Put those 3 action steps where you can see it. Every day you're doing those 3 action steps. So I just thought that was interesting because it's a finance book, but then he had this little segment where he talked about the goal of getting a girlfriend. And he actually has action steps where, lo and behold, you're actually talking to people. Can you imagine that? You're actually talking to people. So, no, women don't want you for your money. What they want ambition. Um, what a lot of women are encountering is, especially Black women, right? Black women are the most educated out of any race, any gender, right? So they got a lot of degrees. Um, a lot of Black women. And what's happening is the men, they're doing something else. Maybe they went to the military. Maybe they just took a job. And so what you have is maybe you got a bus driver that got the courage to talk to. You see what I'm saying? Okay. You got this person that's driven, right? Then you got like a bus driver or janitor. And he ain't afraid. He's not afraid to talk, right? But say this other guy over here, and maybe he has clothing line, for example. He's an entrepreneur. Okay, so you got this. Okay, you got the janitor, you got the driven lady, and then just imagine have a third hand, and you got this entrepreneur. Okay, so you put the entrepreneur here, driven lady here, the janitor is here. I need 3 hands. But you just get what I'm saying, right? You got your entrepreneur, you got your driven person, and you got your janitor. So the janitor is the one talking to her. Entrepreneur, he's off somewhere. He's not even thinking about her. So this is what she's wondering. Why is she attracting this janitor? So this is what she wants. If you're a janitor, why aren't you aspiring to do better? That's what she wants. Ambition. Why aren't you aspiring to be better? We all could be better, right? Every single one of us. So, no, she does not want you for your money. Feel free to chime in, leave your thoughts, especially women. Feel free, because I'm talking to the men here. Women, you feel free and explain to these men, even though they're not going to listen to what you're saying anyway. Kind of like talking to a brick wall. So if I see you on here talking about they want me for my money, and um, all of a sudden you get more attractive and you get more interesting. If I see that one more time, I guess I'm just gonna have to keep reminding you. All right, so I'm gonna get off now, but do me a favor. First of all, I want to thank you for watching and supporting the channel. Second of all, men, check out the hat collection below. Read the print on the hat. Your mother should have taught you this at the age of 10. So read it and let me know, did your mother teach you this? She should have taught you this at the age of 10. Check it out. Check the hat. Also, if you are interested in buying property, this is a finance show. Check out the other link and join the wait list for the real estate group. We'll be starting up in January, and you will be with a community of people doing the same thing, buying property, building wealth. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I am going to tune out. As I go out, hit that like button and feel free to leave your comments, especially women. Leave some nuggets for the men that are watching. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget, on your way out, hit that like button. And I'll see you next time.